Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to be loud enough. I don't want to speak too loud. It's late. People are sleeping. Some thoughts I wanted to share. I called this personal culture. And it's something that was prompted by, I guess, a fun encounter uh, when I was at the March for Our Lives rally, which I have mixed feelings about. And it's okay to have mixed feelings. There's nothing, mixed feelings are perfectly fine. You can feel good about something, you can feel bad about something at the same time. And things are complicated, they're not always easy. And, why not accept that sometimes? And why think that one has to be more than the other? And this is kind of part of where this is supposed to go. And what happened was that I met, um, Frank, and Frank was sort of person that was a little bit in charge at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. And he was responsible for me getting on the scooter that I was playing around with the entire time and just having fun with. And, it turned out to be a good way to enjoy the parade. Um, but we were talking, and on several occasions during the event. And at some point, I said something, and I can't remember what it was. And he invited his friend Chicho over, and what it seemed to be basically, that there are different cultural cross currents, and, so I it dawned on me that really more than anything, I'm a multiculturalist. I don't, I am me. And there's a lot of different experiences, and having a lot of different ways of looking at things, and not accepting things. What When you reject things, and do you have something to offer up? Got a hair here. I was petting Yuki. What do we offer up? And like I saw a post that somebody said, and this is where I guess I experienced my personal struggles, is sort of building on nothing, or so to speak, because I never thought it was nothing in the first place, but it has to be something. I mean, in a way. um, but the uh, but I started thinking about the fact that there's many aspects of the culture that are manifested here in this country and this space that I'm in, that I don't agree with. And that most of the culture is not the culture that I enjoy. I do enjoy the culture of life as far as part of a more of an engagement with individuals, and sort of, seeing and finding things, because I mean, we have this time. I don't see the reason to sort of, limit our world. I mean, we want to expand it. Why not? I mean, that's the opportunity. We expand. There will be a time when we don't expand anymore. And so accepting a sort of a multicultural perspective, and what that means, is like, and then I started thinking about how, you know, how, how some people are so tied into culture, and they feel so and well, entitled to assert theirs in ways that are aggressive. Now, maybe I'm being aggressive, and I don't know that. In fact, I think I am being aggressive. uh, but I think that the biggest struggle for me had been that the fact that once you do sort of say, okay, there's nothing there. How do we work this out? And what you build and what you find to be accepting, what you establish to be the way you think things should be. I don't know if there ever would be a place like that for me. I don't know if I would ever feel comfortable. It's hard to say. Hey, this is a very more of a reflective type of vlog where I'm just kind of really thinking out loud more than anything. But the multicultural thing is sort of fascinates me in trying to understand, you know, um, so for example, well, there are things in every community and culture, and I guess the more widely accepted it is, the less I like it. So I don't know. It's just the feelings that are attached sometimes. Or here's one. So apparently the Pulse nightclub, the 49 people were murdered. Um, the memorial is not going to be on the site of the murder. Now, in the gay community, there are some people that are outraged by that. Uh, and I can understand the outrage. And at the same time, could almost see that really the location, I don't know, it's a little too busy in my mind. And, if somebody's there to think about those lives, it's just in the middle of too much happening. And I don't know, it wouldn't, for me, provide the kind of the serenity and the sort of the environment to be reflective on the tragedy and what took place, and try to come at to be at peace with the situation as best as one could be. So I don't see the fact that it's can't be there, it won't be there. It's such a devastating emotionally, just offensive event. Um, uh, to be honest, there isn't a lot about the gay culture in and of itself that I find appealing. Um, it's what it is. It's not that I don't find it doesn't have to be appealing. It just is, and either I'm part of it or I'm not. Um, and just like anything else, it's a very, it's creating culture in my mind. I am who I am, and I don't want to really limit myself by the groups that I entertain, because I'm going to be able to find me or different members of the tribe or whatever wherever I go. and all kinds of colors and shapes and sizes. And it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. And just people are very defensive. Very, very. It is strange sometimes the exchanges that I have with some individuals just kind of blow my mind. There was one instance where I was at the bank and I was getting $60, and I said, "Can I get just one of those 20s broken out like a 10 and 5 and 3 ones and 8 quarters?" And it turned into this whole weird back and forth with not understanding the request that I just found perplexing. And I think I made the kid really nervous. I do make just I notice that there's some people that get very nervous around me. I can't help that. I don't want to help that. Why should I help that? It's not my problem. Or is it my problem? I don't know. It's cool. It was cool few days, meeting some new people. Um, Politically, I'm disappointed with the rally in the sense that as far as the numbers go, I think that the response is very muted in regards to what is happening in this state and the things that people are getting away with. It just doesn't seem right. We can see Yuki. She got tired of sleeping in my spot, and now she moved over to her spot. I moved her spot over here closer to my space so she can hang out with me. And she likes to be around people. She's very needy. But I like taking care of her. She's nice. Anything else? Anything else? No, so personal culture, I guess you have your personal culture manifested. You find the people that you can relate to and, express yourself comfortably with and not feel inhibited in any way, and you can relate more. Like I said, I don't drink. And there was this conversation that I had with this young man. I think he told me he was 26 years old, 26, 27 years old. And he wanted to insist on the importance of the Bible when I had told him that I didn't, these were all manufactured things. I still, I don't want to walk away from it, but I did because I just couldn't. Because I had already established everything, and to just be insisting, it's just like I can't waste time with this conversation. It is not worth it. You have to be able to just say, boom, I'm done. Without explaining, without emotions, without anything, just move on. If a person is just going to be in your face and you don't want them to be, get them out. Walk away. Just walk away, Renee. Just walk away, Renee. And just meeting, like even in Spanish, that are Hispanic people that are more modern and forward and progressive, and which I have the opportunity to meet now by working under the Florida Rising umbrella. A lot more opportunity, a lot more engagement, a lot more room for activity. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Um, I have to think on whether or not I'm going to do the stand up tonight or open mic. It's very short. I need to get better. Think about what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stop there. So it does seem that whenever I say this, it kind of flips some people out. But just remember that the past is an illusion, and the present is confusion, and the future is a decision, your decision. So whatever you do, think about it just a little bit and wonder why. Should you wonder why, or just go with the flow? I don't know. We'll find out.